Good morning, everybody. Been a few days since I did a video. Figured we'd do a quick one this morning. I'm out in West Texas at my parents' house, checking on them. Uh, they're my mom's she's doing fine. She's humming along pretty good. My dad has that Lewy body syndrome or dementia, and he's slowly creeping away. That's just the brutality of that disease. So I've been out here over a week now, and I was supposed to have left Wednesday, but things came up, needed to stay. And yesterday, I my brother calls me, says, "Hey, I'm gonna email you something. I got uh, I got some lab work. I want you and Kathy to look at." Okay, email it to me. So he emails it to me, and it's not lab work. It's a report from a CT scan, and the freaking CT report says he's got 4 lesions from 1.5 centimeter to 4 centimeters on his liver, and he's got one on a kidney, and he's got pretty good stones in both kidneys. And his doctor this is really weird. His doctor calls him, tells him about it. Says, "Yeah, you're gonna need to get a hold of." Well, the the people who did the CT called him and said, "Hey, yeah, you need to get with your doctor as soon as possible. This is not a wait around thing. You need to go, get a hold of him as soon as possible and get in and get moving on this." And he's like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." And they have a friend that's a radiologist, and he showed that report to his radiologist friend. His radiologist friend said, "Well, why aren't you packing your bags and heading down to MD Anderson? This is this is not good. What are you doing?" And my brother's just like, "Oh, what am I supposed to do?" Well, we start, me and Kathy start talking. We start thinking. I go out to his house last night for a while, and I just start asking him questions. Well, everything I know, everything Kathy knows, that if your liver starts having a process going on that's not that's not one of the normal things, is your gallbladder starts moving with you. You get sick stomach. You get all those gastrointestinal flare ups and problems. But he's had nothing, no problem whatsoever. He's got a lesion on his kidney. Any problem? Yeah, no problems. Um, no jaundice. It's really strange. And after we talked about it a while, we're hoping that it's just some benign fluid filled cyst on his kidney and his liver, and that it's not a big deal. But I mean, he went in because he had thyroid cancer back in '95 and had surgery. He's been good since, but last year or two he couldn't swallow good, and he's getting real hoarse all the time. And so he was in there to see this, to be seen for this. It even says on the report here for sore throat, difficulty swallowing, and difficulty deep breathing, right? So he's worried about up here. Well, they just happened to catch his liver in the CT scan and saw it. They didn't say anything in the whole thing about his esophagus, his larynx, his pharynx. They didn't say nothing about any of that. It was all clean and clear, except for his liver. So that was crazy. That was really crazy. But the title of the video, West Texas proves flat Earth every day. That's a great example. Out in out in Orange where we live, I cannot sun gaze. You can't because you never see the sun on a flat, whereas it comes up, and it is just look at that sunrise. Isn't that beautiful? And you can sit here and sun gazing at for these 20 minutes, 30 minutes you have out here. And for all those globetards that from all these other places, and they've never been to West Texas, come out here one time, drive from here to El Paso. And if you don't think there's flat after that, then I don't know what to tell you. You drive from Big Spring, Texas to El Paso, Texas, which is close to 350 miles. You'll see flat. You'll realize it's flat. You'll be driving along, especially like when you go towards Alpine. You'll be driving along and you can see in the distance, you're like, oh, wow, look at that mountain range. And you realize that's almost 50 miles away. It's almost 50 miles away before you ever get to it. It's, you globetards, go to West Texas, drive through West Texas, and you'll see. Go to Lubbock, Texas. Head towards the Panhandle. You'll see. You'll see. Because with y'all's own calculations, what is it? 8 inches squared per mile is demonstrated here in West Texas. You can see that far. No problems, no obstructions, no trees, no mountains, no hills, no nothing. There, it's flat, baby. And since I was a kid, I never thought until they started telling us it was globe, but does everything look flat? I'm from West Texas. Ain't no way it's a ball. Look at West Texas. But my last video about flat Earth, I got a couple of guys in there in the chat, in the comments, wanting to yeah about all these technicalities, right? And that's what pisses me off about Glovers. It's always the same fucking song and dance with you idiots. You go, okay, well, explain this. I don't have to explain anything to you. Nothing. If you don't already know, I'm not going to send you all the links. I'm not going to send you books. I'm not going to walk you through this. You're so lazy. You're so intellectually dishonest and lazy. You go with your narrative because you feel like you've got NASA on your side. You got all this science and backing you up. So you talk this crap, but you don't know shit about your own model. Witsit Gets It does the best job of steel manning the globe model, and all these freaking globetards, they don't know it. They don't even know what he's talking about on their own religion. It's your religion. It's a religion. The globe is a freaking religion. And these guys are just yapping back and forth about the zeniths and and I tell them, oh, you can't go past 60th parallel. Oh, yes, you can. No, they don't. They've never watched anything. They've never read anything. You don't get past the 60th parallel without proper access. You have to get with your government. They have to get with the world government. They have to okay you to go past the 60th. And these dumbasses were like, "Oh, you're talking about that video? Those recreational fishermen who happened to wander in? They weren't. None of that was happening." And it's like they were demonstrating that if you go this, they will show up. They weren't gonna go to Antarctica. They were just proving a point. You get near that, you're gonna get approached. And these people act like, if I want to get on my boat and go to Antarctica, I can. Bullshit. You cannot. You can get to that 60th parallel and the military ships will come along. You'll be like, that's okay. I'm just going to go explore Antarctica. And yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know who those guys were. One guy, I blocked him. I had to block him. He just wouldn't shut up. He wouldn't stop. Same shit. Couldn't give him a good enough answer. Ooh, that was a good one. But yeah, all you globe idiots, you're just, wow, what you are. You're brainwashed into a religion. Come to West Texas. Come out here. I'll have to get my camera and put it on my dash and go drive. Heck, I can just drive from Big Spring over to Odessa, and that's good enough. I can drive up on top of our little hill here. We call, and it's the beauty of it. We have a little hill here, and we call it Scenic Mountain. Scenic Mountain. But you can get up on that little hill, and Odessa's 52 miles away. You can probably stand up there I know you can stand up there on that. And if with a P900, you'll be able to see Odessa, no problem. No problem. Probably 45 miles away. probably be able to see La Mesa too. I don't have those cameras, but I tell you what I'm gonna do when I go back home on this trip. When I come back, I'm gonna bring my camera. It's not a P900. I'm gonna go up on Scenic Mountain, and I'm gonna go pull that sunset right back in. I'm gonna do the same with the sunrise. I'm gonna zoom out when I see it. First little dot a lot. I'm gonna zoom back and show you that we can bring that, follow that sun come straight in at us, and I can get on that mountain and watch it go straight away. Ain't no curves, guys. Ain't no spinning ball. We're not hurling through space at, in an ever expanding galaxy, moving at over 1,000,000 miles an hour with no end in sight. That's just retarded. That's retarded. That's just retarded. But I'm supposed to be, my brother will be here shortly. I'm supposed to go play golf with him and my nephew. But the earth is flat, guys. Come to West Texas if you don't believe it. Come on out, buddy. Come on out to West Texas. We'll show you. It is flat, flat, flat. And yeah, next time I'm going to bring my camera and stuff. And it was here in West Texas that I got all my moon pictures and stuff, and on my moon video, on my stars. You can't tell out there in orange. I can't set my telescope up. I don't have but a circle up above me, a small circle above me to look at anything. Out here, I could start at moon up, moon down. I could follow everything all the way across the sky. No obstructions. Out here, or out there in orange, can't see nothing. It's terrible. But what, I've been going 10, 15 minutes. I just want to do a quick one up here and let y'all know, if you have any doubts about flat earth, come out here to West Texas, and your 8 inches per mile squared will be busted like that. We can go out here to Rock House Road, about three miles down the road. It's where everybody goes in drag races, and you can straight as an arrow, almost flat as a pancake. But there ain't no curves, guys. Come on, man. Why is it so hard for y'all? The programming it's good, man. It's good. It works. And I think all the Globetrotters were really good in school, made really good grades, and they were really astute. They were in there. They probably, for their science project, made a solar system deal. They love outer space. They want to be astronauts. Disney told them they should be. Nickelodeon. Everybody's telling kids you should be an astronaut. NASA's where do you want to be? Not Green Acres, right? Isn't that a song? Green Acres. Never mind. That was dumb. But think about it. Think about it, Globers. Take one trip out to West Texas. I think a couple of those guys were from Australia. And being from Australia, I find it kind of hard that these people don't believe it's flat, because Australia is pretty freaking flat. I know it's got some really, really flat spots, but they insist. They've got all kinds of excuses too. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson, he has come out and said, "Hey, it's flat. You can't see the curve of the Earth from above it, because you only can get so high up, and you'll never see the curve. Never. Look it up. Neil deGrasse Tyson tells you straight up, it's flat. He doesn't say it's a flat Earth. He just says, see this ball? You're only about that far above it, in an airplane or a balloon, and you'll never see the curve. You'll never see it. Because it ain't there." Thanks, Neil. Because it ain't there. You're never going to find it. And that's the beauty of their scam. They get to use all their theories and say, it's true, but you have a theory and you haven't proved it yet. Yeah, we have. Okay, where's your proof? Our pictures, our space station, it's all proof. Do I get to see it? Hold on. I gotta get that dog. Hold on. Come on. Mm. Yeah, I travel with a couple of dogs. I got 7 in Baxter. So yeah, you folks come out to West Texas every day. You can, I mean, talk to a lineman out here. Talk to a pipeline worker out here. Talk to any of those guys. Talk to them. Say, hey, what's your trajectory of your pipeline? Are y'all making sure and adjusting for curvature on your pipeline? You making sure? How about this? How about these power lines? How about this? Y'all making sure you're calculating the curve of the earth? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, I'm gonna have to wrap it up. Quick one this morning. My brother ought to be here soon. I appreciate it, guys. Good discernment and good vibrations. I love y'all.